Hello, kings and queens. Turonic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even look forward to the blessings. Now, remember, the newsletter, which was previously written, is now interactive on Facebook. If you check in with my group, All Things E-Ray, you can find everything you would have normally found in the newsletter and more. That is where the deep astrology goes down. Don't hesitate to come on over and join the group. But remember, it is a safe place. So don't come in there with the ruckus. Now, in addition to that, you can always check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting for impromptu freestyles. If you'd like to participate as an artist, don't hesitate to contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. In addition to that, if you like to live an intentional life, of course, I know I do, you can check in with the Intentional Life Morning Show every Monday and every Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Clubhouse. So don't hesitate to check in with LaJill Hunt and the rest of the crew if you intend to manifest or bring to fruition what you intend to manifest. If it's murder, mayhem, and mysteries you're into, check in with Stephanie M. Freeman with the Murder, Mayhem, and Mysteries crew every Saturday at 11 a.m. on Clubhouse Eastern Standard Time. Now, we've got a lot to unpack because we actually have the planet Mercury going direct this week, as well as Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion. So let's talk about it. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. Turonic here with your astrology portion of your reading for the week of October 18th. It's really the 17th, but we're not going to go over Sunday here. I did in the first horoscopes that I did, but by the time this comes out, it'll be Sunday evening or Monday. And in addition to that, if you want to see Sunday's aspects, you can always go to my Facebook page at author Turonic, and it is written out in a post on Facebook. My page is public, so anyone can see it. So let's start with Monday. On Monday, the Sun in Libra at 25 degrees. It's basically telling us that there's assistance available for us. Someone could be helping you or even speaking up for you on that day. There is a chance that you could be the hero in this story. Either way, success can be seen through a courageous act. Now, if you have any placements in Libra between, I'd say 22 to 28 degrees, this is definitely aspecting you. And the angles of assistance are Sagittarius and Leo. So if you have any placements in Sagittarius or Leo between those degrees as well, you can see assistance and opportunity. Now, this is your area of long distance travel. So it's pertaining to things at a distance from you. Education and skills, which you think and preach. And your areas of assistance are friends and social groups, as well as your goals being accomplished. Someone could assist you there within a social group. It could be a friend helping you to accomplish a goal. It's someone that you have a partnership with. So definitely look forward to that if you have those aspects. Now, on Monday, not only does Jupiter go direct, but Mercury goes direct. So you could definitely see blessings, under the guise of these planets. Now, with Mercury going direct, you're going to automatically feel the the energies of it pushing direct. If you have any placements in I would say between 7 and 13 degrees, you're automatically going to feel that coming because it moves direct at 10 degrees. Now for Jupiter going direct on Monday, you're going to feel it initially if you have any placements between, I'd say, 19 and 25 degrees. You'll feel that initially. But Jupiter will move direct, and it will be in Aquarius until the end of the year, until about December the 28th. So you'll be getting blessings and seeing lucky opportunities and assistance. And also we'll go over the struggles you might have, hampering your luck. But with luck there, I really just don't see you having to worry about that with it being direct. But we're still going to talk about it. And we'll talk about what you're going to go through the end of the year. As far as Mercury goes, of course, like I said, you will feel that instant communication going direct. Don't be resistant to change, okay? Beware of boastfulness, though. And remain humble if some good comes your way, okay? That's very important for you to remain in a state of gratitude and remain humble, even with Mercury moving direct in Libra. With Jupiter moving direct, teamwork makes the dream work. You could get help through your struggles on Monday, but make sure you only build with those who are worth building with, okay? So if you have any aspects between, I would say, 19 and 25 degrees, like I said, you're going to feel this initially. Because these are both in air signs, I'm going to do these together to kind of go through what you're going to be feeling from Jupiter until the end of the year, and from Mercury going direct in Libra for the next 19 days starting on Monday, because it's got to transit all of Libra. It starts at 10. It's got to go all the way through 29 degrees. So for the next 19 days for Mercury, this is what you'll be experiencing. And for the next, I'd say, the next through the end of the year, because of Jupiter, this is what you'll be experiencing. So I'm going to go through both. Hopefully you don't hear my children outside playing outside of my window. But let's go through this. And this starts on Monday. So because of this, now all of these trine, this trines you actually, because Libra and Mercury is your sector of education skills, your networks. No, education skills, what you think and what you preach, and things at a distance from you. So you'll be pulling in people at a distance from you because of your creative works. You could be pulling lovers in at a distance from you. You could be traveling with your children because of Mercury going direct. You could have communication more with people at a distance from you. Let's see, your creative works, more information will be coming in about those, more talks about those, more talks with your romantic partner and things that you guys have going on moving forward. You'll have more fun and talks of going out and having fun, even with your children. You might, if you have children that like stay out of town or something like that at school, you might go to visit them as well. But those are all the blessings that are aspecting you because of Mercury going direct. Communication is going to speed up as it pertains to your education skills, what you think and what you preach, and things at a distance from you. Even so, if you even if you have, I'd say, like your sector of friends and social groups and goals, those relationships that you have with those people, communication is going to go direct with them, and they're going to start helping you to expand your message. They're going to help you expand your reach. They're going to help you get the word out. They're going to help you to speak your truth. They're going to be assisting you with all of those things, and it's because of what you think and preach, your education and skills. In addition to that, it's the relationships you harbor are really going to be showing up for you, bringing you assistance and opportunity. Now, the friction you might see up through, another 19 days after Monday is going to be just behind the scenes. They're really going to be people at work during your daily routines, where you are of service to others, kind of, disagreeing with what you think and preach, talking behind your back and things like that. But, you know, things happen. It is what it is. That's life. You're always going to go through that. So I wouldn't worry about that. Just don't pay it any mind, and it can't really affect your energy like that. If you don't give energy to it, then, it just is what it is. That is your area of Capricorn and Cancer that you're going to have to worry about, or not worry about, that you're going to keep an eye on behind the scenes with people gossiping about you and things like that. So basically, you don't want to be telling people your business, even though people are going to probably lie anyway, just because it's undercover and behind the scenes. You'll also have to make sacrifices with probably traveling and things like that. Going places at a distance from you, maybe even delays with travel or your daily routines with going back and forth. You want to make sure that you get your health checked out, just to make sure everything is on the up and up, since your health is being aspected with a square and things are going direct there. So communication could come in for you to get help and assistance with health. So you want to go ahead and get your checkups that you need. These are the things that are aspecting you for the next 19 days with Mercury going direct. Now, as far as the blessings, this is Jupiter. The blessings are going to be through the end of the year. This lucky opportunities and assistance coming your way. And it's in your sign. So you're going to have lucky opportunities and assistance to kind of the same thing: long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and preach, to speak your truth, lucky assistance and opportunities to work on your creativity, to put your creative works out there, to showcase them. These are things that are going to push you towards your highest aspirations, because this is all trining the area where the North Node is as well. So this is like Jupiter trining Mercury and even aspecting the North Node. Even though the North Node is only at a lower degree, it's still there. So these are things that are pushing you towards your highest aspirations. And with this lucky opportunities and assistance, you'll also have lucky opportunities and assistance in the area of friends, goals, and social groups, as it pertains to communication and them helping you to accomplish your goals, where this Jupiter aspect is gaining lucky opportunities and assistance through Chiron and Aries, which is healing your area of siblings, communication, your networks of people, short distance travel. If you were looking to go places around the neighborhood and things like that, you're going to be getting out there and you're going to be doing more things and getting opportunities from your networks of people and people around you. So Aries and Sagittarius are areas of assistance and opportunities for you. That's aspecting that Jupiter aspect. So you'll be expanding your word and your image around your neighborhood and your networks of people as well. Now, the blessings, okay, we went over the blessings. That's going to be romance, communication, romance, creative endeavors, and children, as it pertains to long distance travel, education, and skills, and what you think and preach. Now, you also have squares there, where Jupiter will be squaring maybe Uranus in home and family or career. But I wouldn't worry too much about those, simply because at the end of the month, the sun is moving into Scorpio number 1. Okay, so that's going to help out a lot. So that's going to be the sun squaring Jupiter. So, those are two benefic planets. In addition to the fact that Jupiter will be squaring, not directly, but making a squaring aspect to Uranus in home and family for shocks and surprises, lucky shocks and surprises. So even though it's a square there, because Jupiter is there, I really don't see anything in career or home and family really hampering you like that, or putting a stop to anything that you've got going on. This is all good. and it's starting off on Monday and continuing from there. Now, let's talk about Tuesday. Tuesday, October the 19th, the sun is in Libra at 26 degrees. You or someone else could lend a helping hand, and you could see peace restored on that day. So if you have any placements between 23 and 29 degrees of Libra, I would also say Sagittarius or Leo, because those are your areas of assistance and opportunity. You could be getting help to expand your message through friends and social groups, and it'll help you accomplish a goal as it pertains to your education and skills, what you think and preach. And these are people at a distance from you that you have relationships with that are assisting you. Now, so look out for that helping hand if you have those aspects between those degrees. Now, also on Tuesday, the moon in Aries will trine Venus and Sagittarius in the morning, right around 12 or 13 degrees, okay? Romance, finances, and pleasure could be on your mind as it pertains to your education and skills, what you think and preach, as well as it pertains to communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people, and things like that. Okay, so you're going to have that blessing coming to you from friends in social groups through your networks of people bringing you a blessing, or they'll be communicating blessings to you. Friends in social groups, neighbors, siblings, this is goals being accomplished and things like that, especially if you have placements between, I'd say, 9 and 16 degrees of those areas. Let's see, especially with Uranus and Taurus, because with Uranus and Taurus in your area of home and family, some shocks and surprises could be on the menu as well as it pertains to home and family. So this should be wonderful for you, because that kind of semi-sextiles that area of siblings, communication, and things like that, networks of people and neighbors. So you could be getting help even during short distance travel, or helping a sibling. And it could turn out to be fun. You could just have an opportunity to have a good time with friends, siblings, neighbors, and things like that. Even around the home, maybe even having a get together or something like that. But overindulgence is definitely possible and on the menu at that time. Now, also on Tuesday, Mars in Libra also trines Jupiter in Aquarius at 22 degrees. Challenges within a partnership sees lucky opportunities or assistance, which turns out to be a blessing, okay? This could be a goal accomplished or even a friend assisting you. One of the areas of assistance that's actually helping you out is your area of Sagittarius. So first of all, before we go further, you already have Libra, Mars in Libra. So these are your struggles and problems that you've been having with education, with your skills, with long distance travel, with what you think and preach, being trined by Jupiter in your sign. So you're getting blessings directly to you because of those things in that area. Now, also, an area of assistance for you is going to be your area of Sagittarius. And that's all about friends, goals, and social groups. You could actually have someone within a social group or a friend helping you to accomplish a goal. Maybe you're connecting with them and forming a partnership. You're being offered a partnership, or you're helping someone through a partnership, or them you. If you have any placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Sagittarius, Aquarius, or Libra, you could definitely be seeing these blessings coming to you, or this assistance, or this coupling of resources. Maybe you join someone. It doesn't have to be a literal marriage. It could be like a contract you're signing, or forming some type of collaboration or relationship with someone. Okay. Now, Wednesday, October the 20th, the sun is in Libra at 27 degrees. This is not a time to be passive about your purpose or your goals. However, some could be forced to consider a job or a task that's kind of at odds with your true desires. So if you have any placements, I'd say between 24 and 29 degrees of Libra going into 0 degree of Scorpio, you actually could be using your education and skills, what you think and preach, for someone at a distance from you, doing something you necessarily don't want to do, but maybe you have to do it, or maybe you feel obligated to do it. Okay. Now, the moon in Aries also on Wednesday at 27 degrees is at an opposition to the sun in our collective sector of partnerships. But for you, this is the moon in your sector of communication, siblings, short distance travel, and even your networks of people. Issues and challenges will be highlighted and communicated to you, especially for those with placements between 24 and 29 degrees. Okay. Now, I want you to remember, although this is aspecting, Aries is aspecting Libra, there's healing with your sector of communication, siblings, your networks of people, and short distance travel. So it could be healing, through you communicating what you think and what you preach, your education and skills and things like that, with people at a distance from you, or partnerships at a distance from you. It could be healing things for you with your networks of people. Okay. Or even a sibling. So that's really not a bad angle, especially if you have any placements between 24 and 29 degrees of Libra or Aquarius. Now, on Wednesday also, Pallas is in Pisces at 10 degrees, squaring Lilith in Gemini at 10 degrees. So watch your instincts and your delusions that you might be harboring as it pertains to money and resources. Your instincts could get you into trouble and work against you where you're trying to forge toward your highest aspirations. In romance, creative endeavors, and children. Pallas is really about your talents and things. So this is your talents, maybe even about how you make money and things like that. It's directly aspecting Libra as well with what you think and preach, your education and skills, long distance travel. So it does speak to having delusions, which are creating communication blockages and misunderstandings. But these clashes with that are going to pertain to romance, creative endeavors, and children. So you having delusions about money, maybe you could have some snags in communications or misunderstandings with a lover, a child, or someone within a creative sphere. And maybe they're not really agreeing with what it is you think and preach. So you kind of want to go over that and really take some time to sit and think about whether you are right in the situation or not, because that Pallas in Pisces is squaring that area. Something is up with your talents and your the way you go about making money, that is kind of needs to be looked over. Okay. Now, the full moon in Aries is on Wednesday at 27 degrees. So you're going to feel it right off the bat if you have any placements between 24 and 29 degrees of Aries, even going over into Taurus at 0 degree. You're going to feel it off the bat in these different signs that I'm going to talk to you about. For the next 2 weeks, your talents can be admired under this full moon. Some could even seek your assistance in wise words. A woman's kindness could feature for you and actually help you quite a bit. All right. In your area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people. But let's talk about for the next 2 weeks what is actually aspecting you because of this full moon. Now, first of all, the friction is going to be behind the scenes at work, in work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. People talking behind your back, people gossiping about you, people lying about you, people revealing secrets. It could even be a sibling talking about you behind the scenes. It could, you could have to make a sacrifice for a sibling or someone in your networks of people that you don't really want to make a sacrifice for. You could get bad news about your health or the health of someone you work with and have to be of service to them or even a sibling. Those are the kind of things that could be going on. Now, Aries is in that area. Chiron is in that area of Aries, bringing you healing with communication, siblings, your short distance travel and networks of people. So it will be, this square can be healed or is being ushered. Healing is being ushered into it, but you're still going to have those issues popping up, but you'll have a better time of getting through them because of Chiron being in Aries during this full moon. But things can come to a culmination where you may have to, say something, putting to work some work to assist or get some things taken care of as far as your health or another's. Now, as far as your, I would say your goodness coming in, like your blessings through communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people. Those blessings are coming in through friends and social groups. They're helping you to accomplish goals. Your relationships are really going to show up for you under this moon, especially if you have those placements, like I said, between 24 and 29 degrees of Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Okay, now as far as assistance and opportunities, you're going to see assistance and opportunities coming your way as far as communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people as it pertains to romance, creative endeavors, and children, helping you and pushing you towards your highest aspirations as it pertains to your lover, as it pertains to your children, as it pertains to your creative works. Your networks of people are assisting you and they're communicating with you, helping you to get the message out. And you could even have opportunities to hang out with your sibling or your loved ones, around the neighborhood, just having fun, with them, or communicating your creative works with your networks of people. You'll have that assistance helping you, pushing you towards your highest aspirations under this, this full moon. And remember, Jupiter is there giving you that assistance as well. Okay, so that's wonderful with that assistance, having Chiron there, aspecting Jupiter and aspecting the North Node. That's going to be really great for you under this full moon. Now, as far as your, okay, so we talked about everything as far as the full moon. So definitely be expecting that. If you have placements in Aquarius or Gemini between that 24 and 29 degrees, you're going to feel this, initially because of this full moon. Okay. Let's move along to Thursday. Now, and that was for the assistance and opportunities, of course. Now on Thursday, October the 21st, the sun is in Libra at 28 degrees. So you may prefer to stay in the background, but your wisdom and talents might not allow you to, because you might be a high commodity and people will really want you to come out of your shell and come out to assist them. Now, if you have any aspects between 25 and 29 degrees of Libra, even going over into Scorpio at 0 or 1 degree, you could feel this initially. Okay, right out the gate, where people might be clamming for your assistance to help them. So, and they're going to need your help with your because of what you think and preach, your education and skills. People at a distance from you, these might be the people that are asking for your assistance and your help. Okay, but so use those skills, put those to work. That's what they're for. Now, also on Thursday, the moon in Taurus at 10 degrees is directly aspecting Libra and Mercury at 10 degrees. This is about money and your worth being challenged through a partnership or home and family, directly aspecting what you think, what you preach, your education and skills. Because I would say Uranus is there. This could be shocking communication or maybe challenges being highlighted to you if you have any placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Taurus or Libra. And this is about your education and skills, what you think and preach. You could get unexpected news or communication that there's an issue within a partnership in home and family. It could be hampering your resources in some way, or somebody could just be kind of, highlighting some challenges to you or opposing what you think and preach your education and skills. Someone in home and family. Um, uh, in addition to that, the moon in Taurus will eventually couple with Uranus. So it could really have your mind transfixed on these shocking revelations about money or resources. So don't allow shocking money or resources, or even just, people in home and family opposing what it is you think and preach your education and skills and things like that. Don't let it overtake you. You don't let it pull you down. Not everybody's going to agree with you, and people are going to have disagreements about things, whether it's your worth or your money or your resources or whatever it is about what you think and preach. It's about you working through those. Okay. They're being highlighted for you to work through them, not for you to obsess over them and let it bring you down. Now on Friday, October the 22nd, the sun is in Libra at 29 degrees. So this is not a day to be reckless or undiscerning. Beware of bad advice from fake friends or ill-intentioned family. Someone is wearing a false mask and could be trying to trick you. So if I were you, especially if I have placements in Libra between 26 and 29 degrees going over into Scorpio at 0 or 1 degree, I wouldn't take any advice from anybody. Okay. I would just say, you know what? I'm going to keep it cool. And as far as what I think and preach, my education and skills, people at a distance from me, especially as well, I'm not going to take any advice from anybody, because you've already got people behind the scenes talking about you, especially at work and where you are of service to others. So you can't really, put your faith or trust in people on Friday. Okay. So be aware of that. Now, also on Friday, the moon in Taurus at 20 degrees will aspect Neptune and Pisces in the early morning hours. You could be having like dreams or illusions or delusions about money or resources hampering your worth, or you could have some dreams or sparks of insight as to how you can get some help or assistance as far as money and resources for home and family. Okay, shocking insight out of nowhere, especially if you have placements in Taurus or Pisces between 17 and 23 degrees. Now, the moon in Taurus is going to square Jupiter in Aquarius at 22 degrees. So if you have any placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Taurus or Aquarius, you can expect there to be some type of clash between you and someone in home and family. But I wouldn't really worry about it because Jupiter is there in your sector. So let's hope luck wins out. Okay. You might be worried about, a goal being accomplished in home and family, but let's keep the wheel spinning in a positive direction, and let's think positive because Jupiter's there, and hope that Jupiter will lend that helping hand to us. Okay. Or to you, Aquarius. Now, the moon in Taurus will aspect Mars in Libra at 24 degrees. So that means home and family. The moon there is going to be aspecting those challenges in communication and things that you're having with your education and skills, what you think and preach, your philosophy. And this is with people, maybe even home and family at a distance from you, or you having to travel or something like that. There's kind of, some challenging communication that could pop up there, but still behind the scenes, you're still transforming, and it's trining that area of home and family. So you're still transforming with secret sacrifice and solitude. That's still going forward. You're still getting closure in home and family. That's still moving forward. So look on the bright side of things and try not to focus on the blessings that you're attaining through closure and spirituality, the sacrifices you're making that are bringing blessings to you, as opposed to worrying about the friction in communication with this person that's at a distance from you, okay, about disagreeing with what you think and preach. But if you have placements between 21 and 27 degrees of Cancer, Capricorn, or Libra, I'm prompting you to stay positive, because you might have these issues, you know, with someone behind the scenes. Just know that, okay? As far as someone, being at a distance from you. Now, on Saturday, the sun in Scorpio moves in at 0 degree. Thank God it's Scorpio season, and this is the sun coming to your career sector. Now, if you have any placements between 0 and 3 degrees Scorpio, or even going back into Libra at 28 or 29 degrees, you're going to feel this shift initially, okay? So this is prompting you not to get into any arguments, because fighting and arguing looms near. Don't give in to it. If you have if you expect positive changes in your life, you must exude positivity. I want you to, if you feel like you're going to argue, stop, take a deep breath, breathe in and then out, and release those aggressions or those aggressive energies. If you need to walk away, because on Sunday or Saturday, you will feel this initially if you have those beginning degrees, in any signs. All right. So, especially if it's Aquarius or Leo, that's where the tension will be. So watch out for getting into arguments with people, as far as your relationships are, in career or mastery, Now, this is not going to be a one-day transit. It's going to transit for 30 days starting on Saturday. So we're going to talk about what you're going to experience for the next 30 days because of the sun being there before we go back to only Saturday transits. Now, because of the sun being there, you're going to have the sun coming into your area of career, bringing you blessings as it pertains to money and resources, as well as work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to other people. Not only that, you'll also have assistance and opportunities behind the scenes, where people are helping you. Of course, you might have to make a sacrifice or work in your solitude, but you'll be gaining closure in career. You'll be gaining that assistance, helping you with shared finances and things you're passionate about, endings, new beginnings, and even sex and intimacy as it pertains to what you're good at, what you master, or even career. Maybe people in career liking you and wanting, to sleep with you. It's definitely a possibility. Those are the things that are going to be aspecting you while the sun is in Scorpio. Okay. Now, on Saturday, okay, now that was for the next 30 days starting Saturday. But on Saturday, we have in the early morning, the moon in Gemini, your sector of romance, creative endeavors, and children is directly aspecting career. Okay, or whatever it is you master. So with the sun there, it is illuminating things that you are really good at, as far as, with your romantic partner, with your creativity or creative endeavors, and even with your children. And it's helping you push towards your North Node, your highest aspirations in those areas. Around 6 p.m. in the evening, Gemini will trine Saturn in Aquarius at about 7 degrees. So if you have placements between 3 and 10 degrees of Gemini or Aquarius, that will be bringing you a blessing as it pertains to romance, creative endeavors, and children. Okay, directly to you. You'll have those blessings coming into you. So the responsibilities and restrictions you have with a romantic partner or a child or within a creative endeavor is going to bring you a blessing. Or it could be the restrictions or responsibilities you've already been having, could bring you a blessing as well. Venus in Sagittarius and Scorpio and Vesta will both be at 17 degrees. So this is a semi-sextile, which is an opportunity for you to garner some type of money or good times, or even because, Venus is about romance, finances, and pleasure. Okay, so it could bring you money, romance, or pleasurable times. Quite gluttonous time, because Venus is in Sagittarius as well as the South Node, and that's your area of goals, friends, and social groups. Someone in career could be assisting you or helping you, or at least that opportunity is there for you to have fun with some friends and some social groups, or you accomplish goals in career. And it might be just a lower vibrational goal, or something that is not just a really big goal, but something that you wanted to accomplish, that can be accomplished, especially if you have placements in Sagittarius or Scorpio between 14 and 20 degrees. So that is what is aspecting you. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for your tarot portion of the reading. I love you guys, and I'll see you over there. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising Sign people. Irate here with the tarot portion of your reading for the week of October 17th, 2021. Now, your week seems to be permeated by the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups talks about, that's like a partnership. Maybe a reconciliation after some type of rift. It's a happy relationship. It favors friendships and creative teams and things like that. And it points to easy communication. So let's talk about that, because that's what your week is about. Now, first of all, you're looking at your investment, or what you have invested, in a new journey or a new beginning you're forging toward and trying to have. You're hastily moving toward this new beginning. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person. You could be a Scorpio, Moon, or Rising. Or this could be looking at what you've invested in career and moving hastily toward it, forging toward it as the Knight of Swords. Beware of rushing into battle with others. Definitely, because you don't want to mess up your investments or what you've invested. But you do have the Six of Wands aspecting you, which is public recognition and some type of victory or some type of recognition aspecting you because of this considering of your investments, or what you've invested with this new journey, or this Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person, or even your career. Okay, so like I said, you have that victory, you have public recognition, you have success in something, and it looks like you're the one that's forging toward it. You also have the Justice card coming in with the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is like a patron of the arts, someone who is a good businesswoman. It doesn't have to be a woman, it could be a man too. The cards are non-gender, but this has to do with either justice within a business organization, or something bringing you justice with a mother figure or the mother side of the family, and it has to do with the Queen of Pentacles. So either way, this deals with the Queen of Pentacles, or you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are a businesswoman of some kind, a provider, a patron of the arts who embodies hard work. But it's a positive card saying that justice is coming into you within a business organization, or even with a mother situation. Now you're looking within, because you're aspected with, you're doing some soul searching, you're looking within, because you're being aspected with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles talks about some type of unexpected gift, some windfall of money, some type of gift or reward, and it's putting you in the state of the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is secure. The King of Pentacles is abundant. He's disciplined, and he is a great problem solver. And he's also a good omen for keeping promises with about property, connected with property and keeping promises, okay? It's a favorable card for employment as well. So you might be getting some type of windfall through employment, but you're looking within. Maybe you're looking at how to get this, or you're looking at what to do with this. Okay, yeah, you're being rewarded. Yeah, you're being rewarded for work that you've done in your solitude. Okay, that's what it looks like. You're being rewarded for some work that you've done in your solitude. Now, your challenge is advice, and advice is permeated by the Empress card. That's a staple for good relationships. She is a good omen for, I'd say, fertility, abundance. But your challenge is you waiting for this fast communication to come in that's going to bring you some type of emotional fulfillment. You're waiting for it. You're waiting for this communication to come in. It could be from a water sign person, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You might be traveling and having to balance your emotions, or you're waiting for this communication to come in and it's kind of, throwing you for a loop because it's not coming in. This communication from this water sign person isn't coming in, and you're having to balance your attitude and your emotions and stuff because of it. You could also be waiting not only for communication, but you could be waiting for travel as well. And the emotional stability that this travel that this travel is going to bring you somehow. Okay, but your challenge is kind of like balancing your impulses. And because that Empress is over here permeating the whole reading, you're trying to stay in that Empress state. And maybe you're having a kind of a time of it, with your temper sometimes. Now, your advice is to maintain your stability. You might be holding on to your coins a little too tight, but you still need to maintain your stability, especially as you're going on this new journey, because it's prompting you to go on a new journey. Okay, a new journey of stability. And these are fights and conflicts. Maybe it's prompting you to let go of fights and conflicts and to start anew. Because there is still stability here in this relationship, because that Empress is a stable for good relationships. The advice is to kind of like don't fight, because that's conflict. Because you got the five of swords, and the Five of Swords talks about fights and conflicts and wanting to win at all costs, and some type of tension within a situation. It's prompting you to go on a new journey to create this stability, okay, and not to cause fights or conflicts or anything like that. Also, it's prompting you to choose your battles wisely. Because you could be exhausting your financial or energetic reserves due to this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. God bless you guys. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.